Hey guys, today, for your viewing pleasure, I'm going to be doing something that I've never done on my YouTube channel before, I don't think. I'm going to do an unboxing video. I've never done an unboxing video before. This is something I bought myself for Christmas off eBay, and I came home and Mom had it sitting at my place at the table, and I hummed and hawed. I thought, well, I wonder if I should wait till Christmas, and then I thought, what the heck, why not just open it today? Because it is tradition with us that we get to open one Christmas present before Christmas, so I thought I might as well do that here. So, inside this box, it came from Florida. In this box that came all the way here to the Maritimes, actually it came to Calais, Maine, and then Mum got it and brought it over to the Maritimes, is a piece of vintage electronicry. And I'm saying this as if you can't just look, or you haven't already looked at the freaking video title and know exactly what's in this box. But let's have a little fun and pretend and just say it's a piece of vintage electronicry, and you can probably guess what it is anyway. I have not opened this. I have never owned or even seen what is inside this box before. So this is going to be totally new, and I think this is going to be a pretty cool video because for the first time this will be new to both of us, to you guys the viewers and to me the filmmaker. So we'll be exploring all this together. So let's open up the box and unpack the device. Hopefully I won't need a knife. This is easier with two hands. Well, I can get the box open, but this sticker, screw it, with a screwdriver. Crap. Give me a minute. Okay, some knifing later, and the box is free from the tape. Let's open it up here. I'm kind of excited, I'm not gonna lie. Oh crap. Yeah, thank you. Kind of excited to see this. Hopefully it's actually the right thing and not another package. That'd be kind of funny. I forget, I'm going to say this right now, I forget if this vintage electronic device actually came with the original box. I honestly forget if it did or didn't. I hope it did, because that'd be ultra cool, but I won't be disappointed if it didn't. Oh, God. Do this trick. Haha. I'm trying to feel around, see if it's in a box. Oh, it did come in the box. Holy crap, that's awesome. Oh, yes. Vintage box. So this is a double unboxing. Holy crap, that's awesome. Merry Christmas to me. Da 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 da. Oh man. So excited that it came in the box. Oh. Here it is. This is a Rayovac Sportsman 180, a vintage 6-watt fluorescent battery-powered lantern made in the late 1970s or the early 1980s. It's a 6-watt lantern. These were sold alongside the Magnum, the 4-watt Magnum, and they were also sold alongside the 12-watt Sportsman 360. This is the Sportsman 180, and oh, this is so cool. It's the first time I've ever seen this. We're doing this together. Let's see what's else is on the box. Rayovac division, ESB Incorporated. ESB sold Rayovac, I believe, in 1983. So that means that this lantern is definitely no newer than 1983. So that's cool to know. Made in the USA. I can't even say that about the Magnum. The Magnum was made in Hong Kong. Rayovac Model 180S Sportsman Fluorescent Lantern. Rugged, dependable, compact and lightweight, molded of tough, high-impact plastic, weatherproof construction, water just rolls off. So it's actually somewhat weatherproof. Yeah, these were meant for being outside and stuff. That's totally cool. Clear, shatterproof globe, protects tube, takes abuse for granted. Oh my gosh, that's cool. Safe to use and operate, battery operated, no fumes, flames, or danger of fire. Even children can operate safely. Batteries are easy to load, no wires or terminals to connect, easy to operate switch. 180-degree illumination, solid state, all transistorized circuitry, gives hour after hour of operation. White, even light with no bold, harsh shadows. Specially designed reflector gives maximum diffusion, light when and where you want it, perfect for fun and function beyond the power lines. Got a nice graphic there. Complete with heavy-duty lantern batteries, up to 70% extra service. I don't believe this actually has the original batteries with it. See side of battery for buying guide. Another powerful idea from ESB. And if I remember correctly, when Rayovac was owned by ESB Corporation, the business was absolutely terrible. ESB had absolutely no clue what to do with Rayovac, and if my research is correct, the time when Rayovac was owned by ESB was a very dark time for Rayovac. They almost went down the toilet. And you might not be able to see that. It says rugged, durable, compact, and weatherproof, molded of tough, high-impact plastic. Carry it or stand it wherever you need light. Safe to use, battery operated, no fumes, flames, or danger of fire. Even children can operate safely. 180-degree illumination, solid state circuitry gives hours of white even light when and where you want it. It's ideal for camping, boating, hunting, fishing. And there's a sticker that the original store, 75JWAZ Sewell Hardware Company. Huh, Sue, that's strange. Sewell's a common last name around here. That's interesting. And the original purchase price, $29.95. That's converted into $2012, close to around $150 today, complete with batteries. And there's two graphics. The text is the same but different graphics. That's cool. Let's open it up. I'm so excited. Let's get all this crap out of the way first. Alright, let's open up the box. Can open it just like this. Oh, I see a hint of red. Oh, cool. Oh, that is fancy. Fancy. Could use a slight cleaning, but other than that, it looks pretty darn good. And whatever bulb's in it was made in the USA. I can make out a USA on the bulb etching. Let's move the box out of the way. This is it. It feels like, not rubber, yeah, it feels kind of like Rubbermaid plastic, except a lot tougher. Like, there's hardly any bending at all. It feels very, very tough. This logo here, which is simulated wood, it's just a sticker, kind of metallic. Sportsman 180, solid state. Some slight loosening of this sticker, that's alright. Switch feels fine. Apparently, from what I've read on the internet, possibly the switch is a weak point on these lanterns. Apparently, on some of these lanterns, the switch likes to fail. But that's a very easy fix. Just a switch. Here's the other side. The lens looks immaculate, if slightly dirty, but otherwise looks perfect. Like a lot of things I buy, this is a lot smaller than I imagined it. A lot smaller. And It's definitely got the original fluorescent bulb. Oh, it's a General Electric bulb. Nice. F6T5CW, made in the USA. Oh my gosh. A USA General Electric bulb. For those of you who aren't into fluorescent lanterns, that's kind of a big deal. An American-made General Electric bulb. What's on the bottom here? Anything? We've got a metal stud. And that's it. And I believe the original tag... Yep, the original tags are here too. Oh, cool. A warranty registration. Please fill out and mail immediately. Thank you. Slight bend there. No big deal. From what type of store was this lantern purchased? 5. eBay. Main reasons for buying. 6. Collection. Actual price paid? 15 bucks. That's what I paid for this. Shipping and all came to 15 bucks. And Mom's gift to me was paying the 3 bucks to take it over the international border. Important notice, failure to register your lantern invalidates the warranty. Oh dear, so this thing never had a warranty on it. This fluorescent lantern is guaranteed for 1 year from purchase date against defects in material and workmanship. Return lantern postage prepaid to Rayovac Division, ESB Incorporated, 212 East Washington, yada yada yada. You can read the rest of that if you want. I wish there was a copyright date somewhere. But like I said, the fact that it was owned by ESP dates this to be no newer than 1983. Sticker's slightly loose. Oh well. And then this is the tag that would have been attached to the handle of the lantern. And it's pretty much the instruction book. Let's take a look. Stuff that I already read on the box. Let's flip this. That was already on the box. A couple of graphics there. Nice that they put looks like they put a few minutes into those graphics, which is very nice. You don't see that anymore. Aha, here's how to install the bulb and the batteries. To change tubes. Figure A, see loading instructions on label inside lantern. Figure B, batteries can be loaded in any arrangement. Good to know. To change tubes, turn lantern off. Remove lens by inserting coin between lens and lantern body and twisting. Hold reflector and rotate tube and pull straight out. Replace with Rayovac number F6T52 or 1 F6T5CW fluorescent tube and reassemble. Interesting, they said F6T5CW. That isn't true at all. Like, you could put any F6T5 tube you want. As a matter of fact, I own 2 F6T5BLB bulbs. Those are blacklight bulbs, so I'll have to put one in this and see how it works. That'll be cool. To change batteries, turn lantern off, remove lens by inserting coin between lens and lantern body and twisting, lift out reflector assembly. Insert 2 Rayovac number 944 or number 941 batteries. How fitting, I actually have 2 new Rayovac 944 batteries to put in, so that's cool. Push bottom of contact plate in until wire relocks. If starting is difficult, oh wow. If starting is difficult or light flickers during operation, batteries are weak and should be replaced. Weak batteries can contribute to excessive tube and disc. Oh my gosh. So Rayovac was actually decent enough to acknowledge that weak batteries can cause difficulty starting and tube and discoloration. Nice. Battery advertisements. Number 944, heavy duty. Use 2 hours per night will give you an average length of 12 nights or 24 hours of battery service life. That's probably higher now. I would expect probably close to 30 hours, given that battery technology is much better than it used to be. And the 941 general purpose, lantern batteries used at 2 hours per night will give you an average length of 9 nights or 18 hours. I don't know what the difference between the general purpose and the heavy duty batteries are. Maybe the general purpose uses D cells while the heavy duty uses F cells, but I do know they were both carbon zinc, so I would imagine alkaline batteries would give maybe close to 50 hours of runtime on this. Consumer's Battery Buying Guide. Zinc carbon number 941, heavy duty number 944, which I'm pretty sure is also zinc carbon, or carbon zinc as I call it. There's stuff you can read if you want. Use Rayovac batteries and tubes for dependable service. There's a package for the fluorescent bulbs you could buy. I actually bought a package of 2 6-watt Rayovac fluorescent tubes back in the early 2000s. You know that if you watched the last video I put on YouTube, or I guess a couple of videos ago now. Made in the USA. Cool. Well, let's see if we can get some batteries in this. So, switch lantern off. Done. Remove lens by inserting coin between lens and lantern body and twisting. So I guess right in there. So let's see if I can scrounge up a coin somewhere. Okay, I have me a coin. Let's see if I can stick it in there without causing any damage. Yeesh. Don't want to break anything. I'm gonna do this off camera, and then I'll get back to you guys. Okay, I got the lens off. You just stick the coin right on the edge of the plastic and press upward. The plastic does bend, but I guess it's okay. Might not want to do that too often. And you can actually replace the bulb right here. You don't have to do anything extra. Let's take a look at this American General Electric bulb. Let's twist the bulb here. General Electric F6T5CW USA. Oh, cool. And I don't see any end blackening on the bulb, which means it's probably been rarely, if ever, used. Let's take a 9-volt battery and see if this bulb has both the filaments intact. I would have no doubt that it does. This might be hard to do with one hand. Yeah, it's warm, so there must be a filament on that side. It's hard to see. They don't glow very bright like other fluorescent bulbs. Yeah, I think it's warm on that side too. So I think this bulb has both its filaments intact. That's cool. Very cool GE bulb. Very primitive way of sealing the bulb. And notice that the end caps are smaller than the glass bulb itself. That's something that was very common on early fluorescent lamps. So let's put it back in. Yeah. Now we can see the logo there a bit better. So this thing comes off just like, oh, there's wires. Okay. I see how that works. Let's see what's next in the instructions. I remove the lens, lift out reflector assembly, push in and lift center of wire lock to expose batteries. Okay. This must totally supposed to be done with... Ah, yeah. See, there's a little wire lock right there. Okay, by push in, they actually meant pull out. But, pull it out, oops, and it lifts up. It's a little door. God. Man, this thing is a frig. There. You go just like that, and there's where your 2 batteries go. So, let's see. Oh, there's a little foam there. Foam's still in good shape. Oh, that looks nice and clean. No leakage. Foam's very intact. Cool. I got a mint product here. Just needs a little bit of a scrubbing. It's just got some external dirt on it. There's also an instruction tag here. Terminals towards front of lantern in any arrangement. So let me get my Rayovac 944 batteries. So that's what a Rayovac 944 looked like in the late 1970s, early 1980s. And this is what they look like today. These batteries have F cells in them, unlike some batteries which the companies cheap out and put D cells in them, but these actually have the higher capacity F cells, which is great. So even though they're only carbon zinc, they still have a very respectable lifetime. So let's do this off camera. Or I could have gotten a friggin' tripod, but alright, let's do it like that. One battery like that. Another battery. Huh, wow. Either I'm doing something wrong or they don't fit. Okay, got my batteries in. Now we just close the door. Yep. And take the reflector assembly and put it back like that. I think we can run it without putting the lens back on. Let's turn it on. First time. Oh, that's cool. And I bet this bulb was never used because it has no end blackening. And it's quite bright. I love it. Seems to, let's start it again. It seems to start respectively. Not lightning quick like the Magnum, but very good nonetheless. Ah, yeah. It'll take quick starting without crapping out. So let it run for a minute. It's probably never been used. Not good for the bulb, switching it on and off like that. American bulb. This is the first American fluorescent bulb I've ever had. Assuming that the one in the Magnum isn't American. She's running. And my eyes are watering, not from emotion, but from the brightness of the lamp. Because it's actually kind of bright. We'll turn some lights out here after a while and do a walk around with this thing. Let's put the lens back on. There she be. I'll leave it running. I'll be taking that bulb out of service and putting another one in it. I want to keep that bulb good for as long as possible. I think Sylvania's bulbs are still made in the USA, but other than that, all the ones that are still in service are vintage. So let's turn all the lamps off here. Oh wow. The whole room is lit right up. This is so bright. Wow. That is bright. This is like, I don't know, 2 or 3 times the brightness of the Rayovac Magnum or the Energizer lantern. Let's turn it off. I think the switch might be a little funny, maybe just dirty. Complete darkness, complete light. Let me tell you, these older cool white bulbs have a very different color than new cool white bulbs. New cool white bulbs have more of a pink color, whereas these are actually a more respectable white color. Yeah, I think the power switch is just slightly dirty. It'll probably get better with time, but it definitely works. If the power switch ever fails, it hopefully won't be too terribly hard to replace it. The ballast definitely throws enough power through the bulb, so the bulb shouldn't wear out considerably fast. So cool. So what I'm going to do now, we'll try some other bulbs in this lantern right now. Alright. American-made General Electric bulb set safely aside. Let's try this no-name F6T5D and see how it works. What? Are they different? Oh wow, you're kidding me. This bulb's actually skinnier than modern T5 bulbs. Huh, who knew? See how this bulb works. Oh yeah, seems to work just fine. Not nearly as bright. Seems to start alright. Cool. See how bright it is. Well, the color definitely probably makes it seem darker, the bluish color. But it seems almost as bright, maybe. Yeah, I'd say not as bright as the original bulb, but very good nonetheless. Yeah, seems to start just fine. Let's try my other two F6T5 CW bulbs. Alright, here are my two F6T5 CW bulbs that I bought in the early 2000s, packaged by Rayovac. They are extremely worn out. Neither of them have either of their filaments still intact. They have a very hard time starting in my other lanterns. Let's see if this old boy has the guts to start these lamps. Oh, wow, no problem. Even though the filament's glowing purple. And it's not very bright, but it did start. It did start. Interesting. Oh yeah, it's starting instantly now. That's weird. These bulbs went from being hard to start to starting instantly in this lantern now. Wow. Cool, just like the Magnum. This thing's amazing. Its own original perfect American-made bulb doesn't start instantly, yet this incredibly worn-out bulb does. Wow. Let me turn the bulb over. See if it still works the same. Yeah. Oh. I think this... Wow. You know what? This lantern works so well and drives the bulb so hard that it's actually killing this bulb. That's why the filament's glowing orange. Oh, it was glowing orange. It's not anymore. It's starting it instantly though. Wow. Cool. I don't know why its own original perfect bulb doesn't start instantly, yet these newer bulbs do. Maybe it's just the mixture of gases in these newer bulbs allow them to start easier even though they are incredibly worn out. That's cool. Let's try the other bulb. Wow. So one of these, ooh, that end of the bulb's very hot. It's definitely driving it to extinction. So because I want to keep the original bulb as good as possible, it's going out of service. I would say one of these bulbs is going to be put into service in this lantern. See how this one works. Oh yeah, no problem at all. Holy crap. These bulbs have been so stubborn, they barely start at all in my other 6-watt lamps. This thing has no problem. No problem at all. Let's see how bright one of these lamps is. I'd say almost as bright as the original GE bulb. Cool. Hey, Froggy. Haven't seen you in a few weeks, eh? This thing drives just like the Magnum. See, I thought at first because its original bulb didn't start instantly, I thought, oh, maybe this thing won't drive worn out bulbs hard enough to start them, but it does. And it's very surprising. So what I'll do now is, I have two 6-watt blacklight bulbs. I'll throw one in this and we'll have some fun with a blacklight. F6T5 BLB blacklight blue. See how it works. Oh, it works perfect, of course. These are Chinese no-name bulbs that are probably crap. The light coming from the bulb is actually a lot brighter on camera than it is in person. Ooh. Froggy doesn't glow under black light. Kind of odd. Oh wow. And I'm twisting myself up in my camera cord here, so let me spin around. Actually, you guys can't really see some of this stuff really well. A lot of stuff in the... Oh, I got a vacuum fluorescent display somewhere. I got a vacuum fluorescent display right here. Oh yeah, you probably can't really tell, but it lights right up. That's awesome. Let's turn it on and off a couple of times. Doesn't start instantly, but starts within half a second. So, yeah, that's about it. So, what I'll be doing is put the original GE bulb in it one last time so you can see that start up. Yeah, the original bulb's definitely brighter. Just ever so slightly brighter than all the other bulbs. And I prefer the color of it. So what I'll do is this bulb will go into safekeeping, and I'll use up one of my worn out CW bulbs in it, and I'll make sure and verify that both of the filaments are intact in this bulb, because if it turns out that one or both of the filaments is actually broken, then I'll just use this bulb in this lantern, because bulbs lose much of their value, their collector's value, if one of the filaments is broken, because then they can't be used usually in preheat or rapid start lamps. So let's... Ooh, it's dark outside. I might see if it's not snowing anymore outside, we might go outside and see how this thing looks outside. But what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to pick the worst of these Rayovac bulbs, which I would say would be this one, and put it in. And this lamp, for now, will be this bulb's new home. And I'm not gonna take this lens off often, because it seems like the type of lens just where you have to take a coin and bend the plastic to get it off. I probably won't be doing bulb or battery changes often. So let me see if it's snowing outside. Look at this. Throw one of the Rayovac bulbs in this cheap lantern, which I'll make a video about someday. Doesn't start. Doesn't start at all. Doesn't even try. Take the same bulb, throw it right in the Rayovac Sportsman. Starts immediately. And it'll just keep on starting. Okay, for the sake of demonstration, I put the original bulb back in the lamp. Let's turn it on. We're outside. Oh, lights everything right up. Still snowing lightly. Look at all the snow we've got. This happened in one day. The roads were terrible today. I had to go home. I came home with Brandon and his parents, and the roads were just awful. And I hear something over there, and I hope it's not an animal. Let's take a walk. Hey, this is weatherproof, eh? But really, the plastic feels incredibly high quality, much better than the Magnum. I just hope the lens is strong enough that it won't break from too many opens and closes. Wow, this lights up everything. Hope my pants are inside my boots. Okay, I just got a request from Mum to check out something in the front yard, so let's trek to the front yard with the new Rayovac Sportsman 180. Oh, why did Mum turn the... she turned the light on. Why, Mum? Why did you turn the light on? Why'd you turn the light on? Well. Okay. Turn the light up, please. Thank you. see everything. Oh wow, I haven't been around this side of the house in a long time. It's impossible with all the weeds that grow up. Here's a pipeline they just installed that goes all the way to the ditch for the sump pump. Holy crap, this thing's bright. Yeah, unfortunately neither of my cameras have very good low light performance. So really, I can see stuff that you can't, like trees way far away. I can see, but you can't. And this thing just works incredible. The Mintmobile. And the house. Off. On. Incredible. Alright, time to go in. That's about all there is to show of the Rayovac Sportsman 180 from the late 1970s or early 1980s. What I'm going to do is, there's a couple of people on the Lighting Gallery website that can date General Electric and Sylvania bulbs by this pattern of dots, random dots placed on the etching. It's some sort of, I guess they used to work for the respective companies, and they know how this etching works, but they're not allowed to tell anyone else. It's still a company secret, but they can date bulbs, so I'll get them to date this bulb. Hopefully someone on Lighting Gallery can date this bulb, and that of course will date the lantern itself, and if I find a definite year of manufacture, I'll update this video and the description and everything with that information. So, what I'm going to be doing for the time being is putting one of my extremely worn out Rayovac F65CWs in here, and hopefully I'll give this lantern some pretty good use. And the eBay seller is definitely getting 5 stars from me. Not because I got such a huge value on this, I got everything here for 15 bucks total, but he definitely packed it very well. He shipped friggin' fast, holy crap. And the shipping price was extremely very fair. And yeah, so that's about it. So there is, from the late 1970s or early 1980s, Rayovac Sportsman 180 6-watt fluorescent lantern. And to end this video, I will place pictures of the different white bulbs running in this lantern, so you can get an idea if the original GE American-made bulb is brighter than the newer bulbs, because they'll be taken at the same exposure. So there you go, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.